we got ourselves a comic haul. Want to see what we got? Stay tuned and find out. Hello everybody, this is Chris and this is my channel, We Love Comics, and before I start the comic haul, I just want to apologize. I haven't been able to make a video in the past couple of days. I had some personal situations happen that I won't really get into, but one of them was we had to take one of our cats to the vet. He's doing okay, but that was I'm sure, an understandable priority, but now that I'm kind of getting myself situated again, I wanted to share some comics, and I got a comic haul, so I'm going to share some of the newer stuff I got, and then I got a bunch of key issues I want to share with you. So let's get right into it. Maybe you'll see something that you didn't know about. Now, obviously, if you are a person that watches my channel, you know I have every single Walking Dead issue, so I want to keep the run going as long as I can. And this is the latest issue that came out on Wednesday. This is issue 168. Haven't had the chance to read anything yet. I just... like I said, some of the personal issues I had to take care of. And this is the variant of that issue. So as you can see, I always get 2 of each. And we know about this character. I mean, the flag pretty much says it all. You know, it is what it is. Alright, let's stick with some of the newer stuff. This is a book. Again, I haven't had the chance to read them yet. But this is, it's called Jazz Maynard. I'm not even sure who makes this. Just there's something about it. It almost has like a Constantine kind of look to it just by the cover. So it caught my attention, and I thought I'd give it a chance because I love testing out the independent books. So a lot of the newer stuff is independent. This is another one. This is by Aftershock. They always have quality paper when they make their comics. I'm really happy with that. This was the last issue they had at the store. This is Baby Teeth issue number 1. Again, definitely love these covers, and I look forward to seeing what this is all about. Definitely got a creepy little vibe to it with the baby. Alright, now we got a couple of variants. This is Batman issue number 24. I'm sure by now you guys know the situation that happens in here, but don't spoil it for me because I haven't had the chance to read it yet. Alright, next up, just love this cover. This is all the Mary Jane variants that they're doing right now. This is Black Bolt. Issue number 2. Absolutely love this cover, especially now that the Inhuman TV show is going to get closer to coming out. Obviously, they're going to be doing stuff with, well, not with Mary Jane, but with the Black Bolt. Absolutely love that costume. It's a simple costume, but it's effective. Alright, and the last one of the new books is the Secret Empire Brave New World. This is the variant edition. I like this cover better. I wasn't going to go into the 1 in 25 or any of the bigger variants on this because I just have a feeling that this series will be forgotten after a couple of months, but it's good to check out the new stuff and see where it's headed. Alright, so now let's get into some of the older stuff. And I always start with the least valuable as far as the comics are concerned, and then most valuable as we go, so the best is always at the end. This is God Country. This is cover B. I really wanted to get cover A, but it's just really too expensive, so I'm waiting for a deal on this one. But this book has really been raising in value, and it's by Image. If you haven't had the chance to check this out, I highly recommend it. It's an expensive book to get number 1 right now, but we'll see if it cools down, or who knows if they get if they already have a TV deal or a movie deal. Let me know in the comment section. But Image really does some good stuff. This cover's not bad. Again, I like the cover A better, but I paid $26.07 for this book. And that, of course, you know, I always charge with the shipping and handling. Next one I got 2 of. These are both signed. I didn't get them signed, but I bought them that way. This is issue number 167. Spoiler alert if you don't know, but it's the death of Andrea in this book. So I definitely want to pick that up. I'll get this graded one of these days and get the signatures verified. But they came with the certificates, and they're signed by Charlie Adler. I paid $15.25 a piece for those. Not bad for that, especially for being a key issue. This is definitely a controversial book, but definitely one that's risen in value. This is X-Men Gold. This is one of the variants. Obviously, if you know about this at this point, there was a controversial situation in there, and it came to the artist who got fired for putting, I think it's Quran numbers in there, just things that shouldn't really be in there, and people really got tired of the political agenda kind of stuff, especially with Marvel Comics. So I'm glad they kind of fired him, but you know, it is what it is. But it's the Adrian Saif controversial variant, and I paid $19.50. I've seen this book going for about $50. So to get it for under 20, I was pretty happy about that. Next up, I have a couple of copies of this, but I'll continue to get this book. This is Forever People issue number 1. This is the first full appearance of Darkseid. Now, this isn't the more popular one, even though it is the first full appearance. This is one of the exceptions to the rule, but when Darkseid ends up in the Justice League movies, whether it's the first one or the second one, who knows, but you know he's going to be in there eventually. This book is going to be highly sought after because it's going to be cheaper than the other one, and I always tell people get both books. So this is the cheaper version. This needs a pressing on the back. It's not in the greatest of condition, but again, I'm getting it for speculation purposes. I paid $51.06 for it, but a pressing will bring this up even further. This one I got a really good deal on. This one's a pretty decent grade. A lot of times you can't afford the first appearance. Second appearance is always a good way to go. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 135, which is the second appearance of the Punisher. And with his Netflix series right around the corner, and I'm so looking forward to seeing that. This is definitely a key book to get. Can get a little expensive, but I have a feeling if the show does half as good as people think, this book's going to be sought after. Obviously, 129 is the one you want, but that one's getting pretty expensive. I've seen 5.0s going for about $500 to $600, so get what you can. But I only paid $36 for this. And when I give prices, I always include shipping and handling, so $36 is not a bad price for that book. This is another book. I think I have like 4 or 5 copies at this point, but I'll continue to get these because obviously it's not the first appearance, but it's the first appearance of Harley Quinn in the DC continuity. So this is Batman Harley Quinn. It's a one-shot, and you gotta love this Alex Ross cover. It's just beautiful artwork. This one's in. It looks like it hasn't been read, but you could see along the edge there's a couple. Actually, I don't know if that's. Now that I look at it, I actually think that's the inner page. Yeah, okay. I thought that was actually chipping on the edge, so that's even better. And this is not part of the book. That's actually the bag and board. Well, there's the bag. So this one looks in really good condition. I mean, the corners are nice and pointy. Obviously, whoever had this did not read it, because you could see there's not a crease there at all. So I might get that one graded. Paid $80 for it and 52 cents. So, for me, I absolutely love Harley Quinn. I have 2 issues of her first appearance, and that's the next best thing. This one, again, it's another book that I have plenty of, but I'll continue to get them, especially with the TV show around the corner. And that is Fantastic Four, issue number 46, which is the first appearance of Black Bolt. Now, this one, well, it's the first full appearance of Black Bolt. He's actually a cameo in 45. But this one has a crease right here. It's actually, I don't know if they'd consider it a subscription crease, because that tends to be in the middle, but it still has a color-breaking line. And it has another one down all the way across. It breaks color. Little bit of spinal issues, not major amounts. The staples are intact and everything. I've checked it. But for the price I paid $68.99. Not a bad price for that book. All right, we got 2 more to go. This is another book that I got from that one seller that I was talking about in a video a couple of weeks ago. I got another good deal for this one. Again, not high grade. This one could use a pressing, but for the price I paid, I cannot complain. This is Fantastic Four number 25. This is the first time that Hulk and Thing battle. The Fantastic Four 12, they meet. But this is their first major battle, and it's also, many people may not know about this, this is the second appearance of the Silver Age Captain America. So, not a major key, but still not a bad book to own if you can get it. It's got an indent along the spine here, which means whoever owned this book previously was stacking all the books on top of each other. Not the smartest thing, but hey, you know, not everybody's a collector and a preserver. But a pressing will help this book. But definitely, absolutely love this cover. Gotta love the old Silver Age. And you could see it's a miswrap because you could see it's rolling over a little bit. But again, that's why you could see the extended papers here. But again, pressing will help that. I only paid with shipping and handling $31.65 for this book. You know, this is easily a $100 book. I mean, this is probably only about a 3.5 to a 4.0. But still, for that price, I'm not going to complain. All right, and last but not least, and don't forget, I do a shout out for my subscribers at the end of every video, so wait until the end. Don't just cut off it right now or right after you see the last book. Check and see if you're one of the people, and if you've already had your shout out, get other people here. Maybe they'll get an opportunity. So just be a subscriber, and the more often you comment, the more likely you'll get it quicker. All right, now this is a second book. I have a second copy of this. It's my second one this year. Never had this book. Was trying to find some good deals. The last time I found this book, I paid about $213, and I thought that was a great deal. Got one even better. So the last one in this haul is Amazing Spider-Man 15. I've been really knocking it out of the park lately with some of the Spider-Man books. And this is obviously the first appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Now, I sincerely doubt that they're going to have him in this up-and-coming movie. And, you know, they haven't talked about it at all. You never know, it might be a sneak at the end. But I have a feeling in the next, either the second or the third Spider-Man, I mean, they have to have Sinister Six. And he's part of that. So, definitely a book to get. So this is about the same grade as the one I got, probably about a 3.5 to a 4.0. But again, even for the grades, I mean, these are starting to go up. The spine, you know, it's got the color breaks, typical for this kind of book. Obviously, somebody really loved it and read it a lot. But the colors, they really present well. Cover looks great, so I'd rather have some of the damage along the spine. Both staples are intact. And got a guest appearance of the Chameleon. I think that might be the second appearance of the Chameleon. I could be wrong. Not a major villain, but he was in Spider-Man issue number 1. So the other book I got for this, I paid $213. I got this one for $169.12. So not a bad deal for that at all. So that's it. Thanks for being patient. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, because I always respond to everybody's comments. I love it when you do, so I hope you'll take the time to do that. Share my videos if you think other people would love to visit my channel. Wait until the end, and don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Alright. I wonder if the Kraven gets a net profit for doing this.